So, it's like, what kind of, there was a lot of different days. Let me see where that was. Holidays.
It was like
So,
National
Orange Blossom.
Peach.
Yeah, so it's Hazelnut Day is the first, Rocky Road Day, National Rotisserie Chicken Day, Chocolate Macaroon Day, um,
I
National
seen that.
Gingerbread Day.
I seen that National Chicken Rotisserie Day, and let me tell you, as a person who don't want to plan out lots of things, I can take a rotisserie chicken and make like 15 different meals from it.
What?
I'm pretty sure I can because you can just put in like anything. You can make enchiladas. You can make it. You can put in spaghetti. You can put in lasagna. You can recook it. You can like chop it up and bake it with barbecue sauce. You can do so many things with like rotisserie chicken. You
Well,
can boil it and put like noodles in it and make
yeah.
chicken noodle soup. It's so many things you can do. You make chicken and rice soup with cream and mushroom.
Ooh, sounds good.
Yes. Rotisserie chicken is the best. Or you can just eat it because like that's a great option too. But you can also
Mhm.
make so many meals out of
Rotisserie Chicken 15 Ways by Taylor Sandoval. Chef Taylor Sandoval. That's good.
it. I'm
That's
gonna
good.
do that one day.
Yeah.
Just write about all of the different things you can do with rotisserie chicken.
Oh, you would save moms like all around the
So
world, and especially during summer.
man, because you don't want to like sit there and bake that whole chicken, but if you can just turn it into something else really quickly. And then like National Gingerbread Day was on there, and I was like, why is it on there in the summer when like a lot of people make gingerbread stuff like
In the winter.
during like the winter?
There's National Chocolate Ice Cream Day, Jelly Filled Donut Day, Strawberry Rhubarb Pie Day, Iced Tea. What else? Another one. Peanut Butter
So I
Cookie
just
Day, Cupcake Lovers Day.
the other day we were talking, me and my sister were talking,
Oh, National Fudge
and
Day.
she was explaining to me like Southern brewed iced tea. They let it sit out in the sun on like the porch for like hours, and that's how they let the iced tea brew.
Yep, we've done it before.
I just never thought about that.
I have a tip. I have a tip. If you're
Mm-hmm.
making a large batch of iced tea, if you have a coffee maker, put the bags of tea in the actual carafe basket, fill it with water, and let it come down and brew. And then you take it out and just do the iced tea, your
Now,
regular.
does it have coffee taste?
No, I mean you
I
could
don't.
drain it before, you could wash it through before
I just
with a
feel
couple
like
rounds.
no matter how many times you clean out a coffee maker, it always has a coffee taste
You
because you
think
make coffee
maybe?
in it so much. You feel that way? Maybe it's just
Well, I haven't
me.
used a coffee maker in a long time though.
Cause like the coffee be so strong. You know, you can get like different strengths of coffee and different.
Yes.
So like, if imagine if you get like a Colombian roast coffee, and then it'd be like dark roast, and you use that for like 30 days, and then you go to make some iced tea. I just feel like that's all you're gonna taste is the coffee. I might be
Mm.
wrong,
Well, I mean, it's definitely worth a try.
but that is a good idea to put it in there and then it brews, and then
Mhm.
it's only like a couple minutes versus letting
Yep.
it sit in the sun. I want to try both.
All
You
right.
know, some people do like the iced tea and then they put like alcohol in it and then
Called a Long
they make
Island iced tea.
yeah. I'm
Long Island.
long.
Long Island.
It's so many different names of things.
Yeah,
I just want to know where stuff comes from.
yeah.
It's like, where'd that name come from? Was it in Long Island first? Did it take them a long
Or
time
is
to
that like
get
a
to the
Mai
island?
Tai? Hmm,
Did it take them a long time to get to the island before they could drink their iced tea? Were they drinking on the way?
that's deep.
So many questions. So many questions. Anywho, we also skipped National Donut Day, and
Yeah,
that deserves a day in itself
it
because
deserves its own holiday.
donuts are tasty.
Recognition Day.
Definitely. We should go to like, you ever been to Krispy Kremes when they have like fresh donuts? Let me tell you, I went down to Alabama one year and I never tasted a Krispy Kreme being that I was from Michigan. Like, you go get donuts at like the gas station, but like they have been sitting there for a while. I don't know why I had never went to a bakery as a child, but we would always get them from like our local store, and
Mm-hmm.
like nothing compares to like fresh hot donuts. But as
Mm-hmm.
I got older, I found out it's a bakery like
Mm-hmm.
in the next city over, and it's called Hinkley's,
Oh.
and they have you got to get up at like 6 o'clock in the morning
Mm-hmm.
to get these donuts because they be like closed by 9, and I'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
come on, but they sell out like every day, and they are like delicious. And when I got those Krispy Kremes for that first time when we went down south, I was like, I think I should just move here because
That's how I feel about
have you
Chick-fil-A.
have you ever tasted something so divine? It was like delicious. Anywho, stuff be just tasting better when it's like fresh baked or freshly fried and it's still like steamy and hot and delicious. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, what other national food days is it in June? We got a lot. Said something about some chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate ice cream day.
Do you like chocolate ice cream?
I do. Has to be the right chocolate.
What kind is the
I mean,
right
there's so
chocolate?
many different
You're
brands. I
like
mean,
a
I like
chocolate connoisseur.
I can do a Dairy Queen chocolate. I could do a chocolate from a fast food restaurant. But if I'm looking to scoop it and, taste it, those Jenny's is good. Jenny's ice cream. Not sure if you're familiar with that. It's a local brand that's now national, actually. Jenny's ice cream. There's a Grater's chocolate ice cream from Cincinnati, Ohio. That's wonderful. There is oh gosh, there's so many. There is a
I read a book
Kroger.
about it.
Kroger Private Selection is good.
I definitely like ice cream from Kroger's.
Hmm.
I read it's a book called Start with Why, and it talked about a young lady who started an ice cream company. And I think it was the Jennings, and they had like an outbreak, and she like shut everything down
Yep.
and like
Twice.
found the contaminant. Yeah, she found the contamination, and it was just about a story about basically about triumph and about her
Hmm.
overcoming it. And I'm just like, that is so awesome because a lot of times as entrepreneurs, nobody really tells you all of the challenges or anything in life. Like some things you literally just have to like go through, and you might be the first person to like go through it. Like as I'm reading like this book, like it's called Start with Why. He just no, it's called How I Built This. It's called How I Built This. But like when you go through it, it's just like the reason why they put those safety caps on the Tylenol is because like somebody was like lacing the drugs and they had to do like a national recall. And I'm just like, people just be out here doing dangerous and dumb things,
Wilding out.
but once they do it and you go through it, you have to reinvent like the whole company. could you like imagine if it was like no like Procter and Gamble or different, industries like this? Like a lot of stuff would be wiped away because it's made by like 5 or 6 companies, like literally.
Yeah.
It's
And yeah. Fun fact. I know Jenny. Well, she doesn't know me by name, maybe by face, but I've met her several times. Took a couple photos with her. I knew her when she had that one shop in North Market here in Columbus, Ohio. I sat with
Mhm.
her, I talked to her about my product and things like that.
That's
So she
awesome.
may be familiar with me, maybe not, but I do. I've met her quite a few times, quite a few times. She is a genuine, nice, everyday type personality. I mean,
That's
no
good.
airs at all, So that's something I wanted
And
to
it's
say about
cool to know like businesses and like people like that because it gives you an opportunity to be like, wow, like they're real people. It takes like the myth out of like starting something from nothing, like it being just this big, daunting, like overwhelming. Like they're all people and they just started where you are. So whether it's like asking for help or like just saying, "Hey, can I take you out for a cup of coffee?" or just going to their business and patronizing it, meeting the owner and like having a conversation with them. It'll like really go like a long way, especially if it's an industry that you want to get into.
absolutely. The other information or the day in June was um, recognized. I think the 13th of June is uh, National Cupcake Day, Cupcake Lovers Day.
Now that's a day I can get into. I'm just saying, as a
Yeah,
baker, that's a
yeah.
day I do know that us here at Taylor's Kitchen on the 14th of June is National Strawberry Shortcake Day, and we will be offering $3 off a dozen of strawberry shortcake
Ooh,
cupcakes.
that
So, if
sounds
you're a cupcake
wonderful.
lover and you love strawberry shortcake cupcakes, you should order a dozen and come and get them on the 14th of June.
That is wonderful. Are you going to be at a pop-up or farmer's market or anything like that, or they can get it from your kitchen,
Yes.
Taylor's Kitchen?
So that day is, I believe, it's on a Wednesday. So we will be at the yeah Taylor's Kitchen. So we'll be at the farmers market downtown Albion on that day, and they can pick them up there.
Sounds good. Who doesn't love a
Yes, I'm
strawberry
excited.
cupcake?
With yum crumbs.
Oh, with yum crunch, do you make a filling or no?
It depends on if the people like it, but I do put a fresh strawberry on top, and I drizzle strawberry syrup, and I sprinkle the yum crumbs over my vanilla buttercream and strawberry cupcake.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I'll definitely insert
That's
some
a delight.
pictures. Yes. Obviously, we talk about food a lot, and we like food, and we talk about treats, business, and life. So we hope you guys enjoyed that. Okay. Me and
Yes.
Tamala are gonna laugh about it whether we enjoy it or
It's like, do we do an intro? Do we do a proper intro? I
not.
don't
Think
think
so. We just started talking
we
about
just
these
started
national
talking.
food days. And somebody needs to answer me, why is gingerbread day in June? Is it like the month that ginger grows and then they dehydrate and then they dehydrate it until November and December? Because I need to know. I need to
But you know what? A gingerbread cookie is very good. My sister makes a very good gingerbread cookie, and she froze them, and I got them out of the freezer and I ate it frozen. It was nice and tender and chewy. Tender. It was nice and chewy and soft.
see. Now you want
It
some
was
ginger.
so
You know what? They
good.
might have did the
I'm
right thing.
going to call her and tell her, can you please
I'm
make
going to. They may
pronto?
have done. They may have done the right thing by putting the day in June.
Yeah. So
It's a
speaking of
lot.
something like that, we're halfway to December, the end of the year. I cannot believe it.
Halfway out of here.
Halfway. So, and let me tell you this, what I've also learned from Jenny's ice cream owner is
Hmm.
that you do all of your marketing, all of your photos and things like that outside in the natural sunlight, get all the pictures and everything now for your end of the year sales. So if you're
You
doing
know what?
Christmas things, if you're doing things that are nice, you know, get your marketing, get your plan now for your end of the year sales. Don't wait until later. You can make some adjustments,
Hmm.
but all the photos, all the things that you want to do for your end of the year sales, start that in the month of June.
That how trends are predicted early.
Could be.
You know how they have like those like Google Trends, and it's like, oh, this is gonna be popular in May, and then May come and you see it everywhere. But if you're outside and you're not like in the marketing industry, then you won't really know. You're like, dang, these things are just popping up. But no, they're actually not really just popping up. They were planned.
And if you think about it even more, things that are now that's coming up for December, they were thought of 2 years ago. They were thought of 5 years ago, right? So it's not as, oh, I mean, the industry kind of propels us forward and, how to market things and what's going to be popular, what's going to be produced, because you can't just wait until
Hmm.
October, if you're in a big market, of course, like a Target, like a Kroger, like a Nordstrom's, like a Macy's. You can't wait until then because these things have to be. I always say this, and I'm gonna get off my soapbox. I always say because I mean I have to give it away to keep it, right? That's what my experience is. That is what
Hmm.
I've been trained to do. This is just who I am. So if you don't like it, scroll to the right or scroll to the left or whatever. Keep scrolling. So anyway, um, what was I gonna say?
See, you don't even know what you're gonna say now.
I'm going to
What are we doing? What are we
say,
doing? No, I'm just playing.
wow,
So you were talking about
I
companies
got it.
planning ahead,
I
far
got
in
it.
advance, not waiting to the last minute, which is how I often am. But I'm getting better. I'm
Good.
planning more.
Good. I am too. Not a good planner as I would hope. It's a work in progress. So I've always said that when you are sleeping, the industry is planning. So
I can see that.
fun
I
fact.
can definitely see.
I mean,
But
just industry.
at some point, you gotta rest. But I understand what you mean. Definitely understand.
Yeah, planning is going on. Sometimes it's 20 years out, sometimes it's 10 years out. It's called forecasting, for you just think if you had a million widgets that you were producing, are you going to wait for January 1st? Are you going to wait for June 1st to hit that market for December? No. So
Every day is a new day.
that's when you become outside of your home and getting forecasting and looking forward. So maybe I should do a deep dive podcast. Maybe I'll do a 5T deep dive podcast about forecasting.
I think you should. I definitely think you should.
A deep dive.
The deep, the deep, the deep. Anyhow, what other days we got? Besides the
Um,
pecan day. Pre
I think that's enough.
is it pecan?
I think that's
Is
enough
it
days.
pecan or pecan?
I say pecan. My mother's from Arkansas, so she
Pecan.
says pecan.
Pecans.
So the other items, if you want to continue, maybe we can break this up. Apple Strudel Day, National
Yep.
Cherry Tart Day. That sounds good. Cherry tart. Cheesemakers Day. Let's see. National Martinis Day. Hello. National Vanilla Milkshake Day, the 20th.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Uh-huh. Chocolate Eclair Day on the 22nd. Oh,
I don't
pralines.
know if I ever ate one. Have I ever ate one of those?
Pralines, National Pralines Day.
See, maybe I thought it was pecans and it was pralines, but
No, you're
pralines are
right.
made with.
It's National
Oh, it was
Pecan
pecan.
Sandy Day on the 23rd, National
What's a
Pralines Day on the
pecan?
24th.
What's a pecan sandy?
It's a cookie and it's a shortbread cookie. I think Keebler has it
I
out that
tasted
I've had.
one of those.
Yeah. They used to be better back in the day.
I tasted one of those, and I just called it a pecan cookie. I didn't put the sandy on it. I just called
Yeah,
it pecan.
yeah. It's like a
Those
shortbread cookie.
Pepperidge Farm people make good
Yeah,
cookies
they do.
like
They
that.
do. They do.
They've
National
been
Orange
consistent
Blossom
for years.
Day. Ew, Tapioca Day.
Don't be eating tapioca like that. Tapioca pudding. Mmm, yummy.
I don't think I want those.
The pearls of tapioca. They're awesome if you have no other desserts to eat.
Take your word for it.
It's
The
better
29th, National
than
Almond Butter
cottage
Crunch
cheese.
Day.
Ah, okay. Okay. I see where we're going here. See where we're going here, Tamala.
Yeah.
Anywho, that has been another episode of Tamala and Taylor Street Talk Tuesday podcast, where we don't do an intro, but we do an outro. We hope that you guys come and hang out with us every Tuesday on our podcast. I am Taylor, owner of Taylor's Kitchen, where you can get $3 off your dozen of strawberry shortcake cupcakes for this week only.
Where can they order from you?
You can find me at Sweet Spirit Treats, and you can order at www.taylorskitchens.net. And I shall put the link here.
Awesome sauce. I'm Tamala, owner of Torlitas for that sweet and crunchy taste. So eat and crunchy taste. You can find me at Torlitas. That's T as in Tuesday, ORLITAS. And I want to make sure that you like, follow, and share and comment. Why? Because that helps us rise in the algorithm. So not only you can get all these good gems that we impart every week, the whole world will be able to gain from us. And what I want to say also, we help the home baker, home treat maker make sense of this business world. So be sure to like, follow, comment, and share our content to another home treat maker.
Have a blessed week. Bye.